Okay, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Take my shoes off. Just got in. What a beautiful, amazing day. Where's the tripod? Let's get some water. Here goes. Tripod. Tripod. Okay, let's see. Let's get into the tripod. Hi, it's been a day. I got like an itchy nose too. Now, here you are. There's Pete. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's write. Let's write. There's some to share, some to not. Here we go. Oh, Camp TikTok. That's so Camp Dakota. All right. Oh, it ends today. Okay. All done with that. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Oh, now I got a doodle here. I've got to move the eyes. I'm going to take you with me. Hi, John. How are you? Oh, I got hat hair. Oops. Pardon me. Deb. Hi, honey. How are you? It's a weird day. We have a storm coming in, and I got hat hair. That's not the point. I am that person, I guess now, that I can't eat. Debs, do you remember when you did, like, was it whole Hello, everybody. Hi. It's okay. Honey, I'm a bit late. I don't want to be this person, but I think I'm this person. I remember either you did Whole30 or you did the elimination diet where you found out that there's things you can't eat. My cub wanted spaghetti for lunch and he just came in out of a trip. And I was like, yeah, sure, quick, fast. And I was hungry too. And for a moment, I was like, don't eat this. Like, you can hear wisdom, Holy Spirit. Everybody's saying, don't eat this. And I was hungry too. And I was busy, go, go, go. Sunday is my first day of the week. And I chomped down, not a big bowl, but a small bowl of spaghetti. And I've been sick ever since. Dab, I think I'm the gluten person. I don't want to be the gluten person. I know. And it's like within 30 minutes, I had all these tasks and chores I was doing. And within 30 minutes of eating, it was like my face melted like, must lay down. So I had to go lay down for a little bit. Really upset, burny belly. Like it feels like that spaghetti noodle is going through the intestines, and dog's like, and even now, like I took some Tums and I was thinking, oh, I need activated charcoal and fresh pineapple juice. Okay, well, I feel like, okay, like Sunset Bay, Moira, I felt like that was the biggest bing bing wake up call. Hi Bobby, come on in. That unless the box says gluten-free pasta, I don't think I can eat it because, yeah, be careful. And I love how I hear people say, I'm switching the ice, hold on. I hear people say that in Europe, because the pasta doesn't have as many preservatives and meows in it, that it's better, but yeah. So I'm late. Hi, I'm here. Honey, I had sent you the Actually, let me just turn it off. Yeah, well, I don't know. Y'all don't want to hear the ice maker, do you? And I try to put a nice shirt on, but I've been down, I've been sick. And here's where the worst part is, I made me sick by eating pasta. Oh, but can I show you something? Less ingredients in European food. Many of our United States food preservatives, FDA approved, are not. Look what I got. I had to come home from Mom's. I had to go help her for a minute. Look at all of these. Do you see them? You see that? Don't be jealous, honey. Look at these. I am gonna do garlic pickled jalapeno this week. I need to confirm with Amber. Sherry's on vacation. God bless her. Going out to a concert. I saw something in the Discord. She's going out to a concert. Living the life. She needs a break. I need a break. And I don't think I have tastemakers this week, but I think I am going to just show people how to pickle. Debs, thank you for, did you know yesterday thank you for that. Oh, honey, thank you so much. Especially as I'm over here like, I sent Jordan thank you, in one of his lives. Hi, Holland. Welcome from Syracuse. I sent Jordan in one of his lives the chicken, but I didn't know that it was naughty chicken. I was like, girl, I'm not, yeah. I was just sending these fun oh, look at that lighting. Look at that. It's almost like I'm about to solve a mystery, Nancy Drew. Anywho, I'm opening Studio Binder now. Hi Beth. I wanted to be succinct in our time together. Oh my gosh, mine is marked as dance. Sorry, it's me. And as you can see, the lighting change, we have a storm coming in. Thank you so much for those gifts. Thank you so much. And yes, I feel funky. Let's keep going. Hi, Danica. Debs, were you by chance able to see the PDF I sent in the email? Because as we're joining in, hi Danica, hi Next Moon, come in. I was just sharing that. My apologies if you saw this in dance and were like, oh yeah, salsa, Zumba, ballroom. No, I am not feeling 100%. And so I just wanted to be on time for all y'all. And what do you know? I should be under art or daily life, but I'm not, and I don't think we'll go the full hour. Hi, Next Moon, because I'm so ill from eating pasta, but I love this horror lighting. Oh, honey, I had to take a nap because of, I would definitely call it gluten. I don't know. I just got really sick. And I got up just in time to run and check on Mom and come back. So I'm opening it up now. Thank you for getting halfway through reading it. I'm bringing it up now because you guys, I had time yesterday and I have pitching later this week. Little baby marshmallow, welcome. Kendra, welcome. And I just wanted to make sure I had it complete. I have it to 11 pages. Debs, I'm not sure what page you're on. Remember, we're trying to flesh out a full 15-minute episode, but there is a minute on the beginning. Like these fingers are minutes. There's a minute on the beginning and a minute on the end. Take a deep breath. For advertising, promotion, sponsorship. I'm selling those minutes to have the money to make the middle. Does that make sense? Oh goodness, that bratty bull is back. Come on. My cow that is about to calf, I swear that girl has Braxton Hicks. She was just here last week and Wednesday in the live, and she laid down, got up, sat down, laid down, got up, sat down, laid down, just like she was about to go into labor, and she didn't. And she has a little baby boy that is beyond beautiful. I caught his video. I'll put it up later. He's a bull, and he's just a little brat. And what do you want to bet? He's an apple of his mama's eye. And though he's a brat and he gets up on the patio, do not put your cow butt on my patio. And then he goes and eats all the food out of the bird feeder. When you're a little bull and you're a little prince, that's life. So, time check. Got it. 4:14. Hello everybody, welcome. Debs, I'm so glad you're here. Debs, I'm so excited to celebrate your party tomorrow. I'm so excited for your party tomorrow. What time is it? Please tell me. I have a whirlwind of a week as my cub loads out this week. I was checking on Trudy and Husky on Friday, and I just felt like I feel for their mamas. I just feel for their mamas. And now I'm in that position. Debs, please post what time the party is tomorrow, and I will for sure be here. Back to the envelope. Remember, I got an envelope right here for the power bill. I'm fighting with them. I found out why it's so much. Oh, 4:30 PST. Oh, I do wish I was. Judy was just saying, why are you not in Huntington Beach? And I was like, because there's no surfing because the water's dirty. She's like, yeah, but still, why are you not in Huntington Beach? I was like, I need a trip out there. I do. Okay, thank you so much. Sticky note. Pen. 4:30 Deb Talk Party. I do wish I was there, and the goal is to go I love sticky notes. The goal is to go, oh, see, you know what? I'm talking to you, and right now the chicken came up. It says new interactive gifts, and yesterday I was doing something, prepping for today, and I saw Jordan was on in a battle, and I'm like, oh, let me drop some gifts. And I was just like, chicken, 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 chicken. But I didn't mean to be sending naughty chickens. Anywho, focus. Thank you for the likes. The envelope itself is a character that weaves through all of the stories, 4 stories total. Oh, don't be surprised if you're in here in the live and I ask you to send me some nighttime footage for Finding Chupa. I'm finishing out the summer with 3 mini episodes, and I had like just a too much jalapeno moment where I'm like, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm just making them now. I'm making these little mini series stories now, and you'll see it on my channel. And the interviewer does the intro and the outro. Back to the envelope. Lila. Debs, what I love about, if you choose to accept this challenge, not Ethan Hunt style, but Lila Monroe style, is that you naturally have an occurring British accent. I don't know that I've ever heard you do an American accent. And here, in my opinion, where American, are there any actors in here? Kim, welcome. Something fun is when you do American accents, there's North Dakota, there's South, Southern, have that Texas drawl. And even in Texas, there's so many different sounds to Texas. East Texas is heavier drawl than West Texas. Florida sounds different. New York sounds different than California. So I was thinking here on the script where it says accent Lila. Oh, and by the way, Debs, when you look at the script, I don't know what I clicked. I think it's Control B for bold. Hi, Ron. Hi, Abdullah. When I clicked B for bold, it's part of the script. The character is bolded and part of it is not. And I don't know what to do. And I feel like, comme ça. Stephen Martinez, welcome. Come on in. So, did you happen to remember what scene did you leave off on? Debs, were you able to make it past what we'd already written together. If you have sleeping baby, don't do a thing. Tiny tiny. Remind me, how old is Trin? Is she 12 or 11? If there is 11. Okay, this is miracles happen with makeup every day. When you get and you meet Olive Anderson, the 1800s prairie, I would say woman. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Debs. I don't want to interrupt Tiny Tiny. I was thinking, by the grace of God and magic of makeup, that it's possible Trin could pull it off. I'm just saying. And I say that because part of me was trying to figure out how to compress 3 days, like I'm just spending money like I've got it. And why I say 3 days is because if it's 12 pages total, that's 4 pages a day. That's a lot, except for the fact that it's primarily Lila. Lila, in comes Olive. The boss is on the phone, so nobody needs to be on set that day. That can be recorded offset, or even on the phone, because it would have that phone sound. So here's the deal. I am going to scooch up to where we left off. She has talked with her. Here's the thing about some of the writing. Welcome, Mopey Stacy. I made a choice to let it be broad because 2 reasons. Producer brain is always fighting with writer brain over the budget. Producer brain said keep it broad because details can be inserted. It's easier budget-wise to insert something than to try and completely rewrite something. When you get to page 11, it's just broad washes, and that's where I'm going to now, and picking up on scene 11. It's exterior North Dakota homestead land day. This is so important, and part of this is because those marketing pieces are mailed out to those on the waiting list, so that when it drops for distribution, they're able to actually open it up and use their marketing pieces as they watch it. So here's why when we start at 11, and you know what, please forgive me, I had intended to, before I made myself sick by eating gluten. It's the truth. I had meant to paste these pages into a post, and I just didn't get it done, and I am sorry, because I would want to see it and read along too. But here goes nothing. We're starting at the top, scene 11. It's exterior North Dakota homestead land day. And if there's any part of you that's like, girl, how you gonna pull off North Dakota? No. Outside Prescott Valley, if you squint, could look, tall grass could look like North Dakota. Keep that shot tight. I think I could get you here to Arizona, no problem. There was a little bit of me that was thinking about Nevada, because I know that's a shorter trip for you. Though, hi Brandy's Lee, welcome Dave Buzzy, hi Dr. TJ. Anywho, I think you're a 6-hour drive away, and base camp here, go up to Prescott Valley, probably knock out 2 full days and a half. Budget person is talking right now, 3 days total. And that area, Cottonwood, Prescott Valley, can look like North Dakota. Brandy's, Lee, I'm doing good. We're getting ready to pick up where we left off. Hi, Sean. And that way you can see where this shaped up. And I had to finish all the writing, and I'm ready to pitch this week. Here we go. Stuffing the envelope in her pocket, Lila jumps out of the car. Moving quickly towards the fence, Lila grabs a swatch of fabric and holds it up to the sky, examining it. And a strong gust of wind catches up around Lila and swirls, engulfing the grasses and flowers in a cyclone around her. In the wind, Olive Anderson, a spirit version of herself, is caught between worlds and uses the forces of nature to communicate. Olive Anderson, a spirit version of herself, is caught between worlds and uses the forces of nature to communicate. Olive Anderson, a spirit version of herself, is caught between worlds and uses the forces of nature to communicate. Olive Anderson dress with the high Victorian collar, flowing gown. But I would make the gown just a little bit worn and tattered because she's been there a long time. We're back on North Dakota homestead land in the day, and the wind intensifies, swirling around Lila. Holy smokes, forgive me. Gluten! I hit the wrong button and it jumped. Forgive me. Boy, that was a... Hi guys, thank you for grace. The wind intensifies, swirling around Lila Monroe as she stands holding the pale pink fabric, and her eyes widen as she watches the grass and dust spiral around her, forming a rough, ghostly figure. It begins to take shape, and it's a beautiful 18-year-old woman from the 1800s dressed in a long Victorian-style dress that flutters as if caught in a constant breeze, because obviously it's windy in the other world. And Lila's gasping, "What on earth?" And the figure of Olive Anderson becomes clearer. Her face is a mix of sorrow and determination. Lila is frozen. Clutching the fabric, her breath is shallow. And Olive Anderson whispers, "You found the first clue, but time is short. Find the tree that guards the secret before it's too late." And Lila's like, who are you? What tree? What secret? And Olive Anderson says, and she takes it from her pocket, "A long time ago, I received an envelope promising an inheritance and a new life. So I crossed ocean from England to receive." Olive's figure starts to fade as the wind begins to die down, and her voice is now faint and echoes as she disappears. Olive Anderson says as she's fading, "The tree, the heart of the land, the key to everything." And the wind settles, leaving Lila standing in the middle of the field, alone and bewildered. She glances down at the fabric in her hand and the envelope, and her mind is racing. And almost to herself, Lila says, "Tree? Heart of the land?" Lila looks around at the vast landscape, trying to spot anything that might resemble a tree, but all she sees are rolling hills and endless grass. Lila says, "Of course, it couldn't be easy, could it?" And she begins walking, her eyes scanning the horizon, and the morning sun rises higher, casting long shadows over the land. As she crests a small hill, she sees it. It's a lone, ancient tree in the far distance, and its gnarled branches are stretching out like twisted arms, standing stark against the sky. "Ha!" says Lila. "Whew, that's gotta be it. The heart of the land." Determined, Lila starts her trek towards the tree, the swatch of fabric clutched tightly in her hand. And as she gets closer, she notices that the tree is surrounded by a ring of stones worn smooth by time. Hi, Rick. Welcome to our writing session. I just want us to put a sticky note right there because I know, have grace for me, Writer brain is writing, and producer brain went, put the brakes on, because there is a part of me that wants animation, visual effects on those rocks. And so take the brake off a little bit, as I feel like, okay, I have a budget number, but I don't have a budget in a bank account yet. If there's room to animate the rocks, I would move it. If not, did you know a large portion of the alien Romulus is practical effect? Yeah, it's a dude in a suit with the alien hat on, and then there's behind the scene where they pull down the neck of the alien so he can have a sip of water, and it's got the alien head. All right, back to one, and then they put it back. So there's grace for writing and seeing it, and seeing the stones guarding the tree. No, it's not Avatar Tree of Life. I just wanted it to be about roots. I wanted the story to be about connect to your roots, find your roots, honor your roots, even if it's been centuries. Be true to your roots. That was the thinking back here while the writing was going on. So, okay, back to story. Lila, it's Ancient Tree Day. And if you're like, well, where's that tree in Prescott Valley? I don't know where that practical effect is, but if I had to, instead of spending any pinch of budget on visual effects for animating rocks, I would create one practical effect foam tree. Do not hang on it. Okay, back in. Ancient Day. Lila approaches the tree cautiously, and the wind picking up slightly as she steps inside the ring of stones. The air around her feels charged and almost electric, and Lila says, okay, Nancy Drew, what's the next move? She circles the tree, inspecting its trunk and roots, and suddenly she notices something small, a weathered plaque embedded in the bark, partially obscured by moss. What's this? Says Lila. She clears the moss with her fingers, revealing an inscription, and it reads, to unlock the truth, find the key hidden where the light meets the earth. Lila furrows her brow, trying to decipher the meaning. She glances up at the branches above, where the morning sun filters through the leaves, casting dappled light into the ground below. And Lila's thinking outside, where the light meets the earth. Her eyes follow the pattern of light on the ground, and she notices a spot where the sunlight is particularly bright, illuminating a small patch of dirt near the tree's roots. Put a pin in that. And if you're thinking, I as a child saw Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and have forever been Indy, you're right. You're right. So if you're like, so you're rewriting the Well of Souls? No. I just love when John Rhys Davies' character lowers Harrison Ford as Indiana down into the well, and there's this room and the elaborate form of the city, and he holds the staff and he puts it on top, and then he just kind of twists it till it catches the light and the beam. Such a nerd. I just always looking for the staff, and you put this on top, and then it catches, and then the beam, and then it's perfect. And so when you're reading, her eyes follow the pattern of light on the ground, and she notices a spot where the sunlight is particularly bright, illuminating a small patch of dirt near the tree's roots. You know exactly. You know I'm Indy, and I am down in the well, trying to line up the sun. That's what happened to Lila right there. Lila begins to think out loud, where the light meets the earth, that's it. And she kneels down and begins digging with her hands in the dirt. Please see her on her knees, just digging for it. This isn't like meow meow. This is like digging for it. She kneels down and begins digging with her hands, and the dirt is cool and damp. That is so you know what the dirt looks like. It is not dry and powdery and fluffy. It is rich, thick. I guess because I want that. My dirt is so hard and dry and hot. I want to see like North Dakota, deep brown, black dirt. And it's so chunky. When you pull it up out of the ground, it's like chunks, not like papery dirt. Hi Danica, glad you're here. Okay, back to the story. Less commentary, more story. She kneels down and begins digging with her hands, the dirt cool and damp. After a few moments, her fingers hit something solid. Oh. And Lila brushes away the remaining soil. Now she's tender with it, to reveal a small rusted box, and its surface is engraved with intricate designs. Here's where, I know, we said no commentary, forgive me. Here's where we have a moment in this scene to say, what would those designs look like as a Native American? Is it Bear Clan? She's English. Are these crest symbols from England? Lila is somehow intertwined both as family and with the envelope with Olive Anderson. What is the sign on? And when I talk about my marketing pieces, when Disneyland California, when they opened up the Raiders of the Lost Ark ride, it originally was supposed to have 4 tracks. And when they had like a PR night, we're all there, this was like a century ago, you were given like a little token that told you which one and which door and this. It wasn't like that the last time I was there. Marketing Brain was saying we will send out to those on the gift list your envelope, and when you open it, one of your codes would be a symbol on the box. We need to figure out what are those symbols. I'm not Bear Clan, I'm Waterbuster Clan. Is it Native American Waterbuster Clan? Is it, how many symbols are there? Is it one? There's things to talk about. Make a note, put it on a sticky. Just as she's about to, okay, she carefully lifts the box from the ground and her heart is pounding in anticipation. Taking a deep breath, Lila says, the key. Taking a deeper breath, she opens it, revealing a single ancient key resting on a velvet cushion. Let your mind go to the supernatural here, because if it really had been in the ground for decades, centuries, it would begin to decompose and wear from the moisture of the ground. But this thing is perfect. It is like opening up Christmas morning. That key in there on that red velvet pillow, or is it purple velvet? Things to talk about. What do you unlock? Just as she's about to inspect the key further, the wind picks up again, violently, swirling around her with renewed intensity, and the voice of Olive Anderson echoes once more, urgent and clear. Olive says, "Hurry, Lila. The path is closing. The truth awaits. Find the door before it's too late." Lila, now more determined than ever, clutches the key and stands up, her eyes scanning the landscape of any sign of a door. And Lila's like, a door, but where? And she turns in every direction, but there's nothing but open land. Frustrated, she holds the key up to the sunlight, as if hoping it will reveal something. And then she sees it. It's a faint shimmer in the air, almost like a mirage, not too far from the tree. It's subtle and barely noticeable, but it looks like the outline of a doorway hidden in plain sight. That's it! That's gonna be it! With key in hand, Lila races towards the shimmer, the wind at her back, pushing her forward. Is Olive in her trans world state pushing long lost sister, cousin, child pushing her towards the door. Put a pin in it. With key in hand, Lila races towards the shimmer, the wind at her back, pushing her forward. She reaches the spot and holds out the key, unsure of what to do next. And as the key approaches the shimmer, the air seems to ripple and distort, and the outline of the door becomes more defined, solidifying right before her eyes. This is real. Lila says this is actually real. She inserts the key into the invisible lock and turns it. There's a loud click, and the door swings open, revealing a dark passageway leading deep into the earth. Lila takes a deep breath. All right, Lila. No turning back now. And with one last look, that vast North Dakota landscape, Lila steps through the doorway, leaving the world she knows behind. Scene. We need roughly a page, possibly a transition. Welcome, Dawn. Thank you, Deb. Hi, here by Danica. Hi, Sean. We need roughly a page of writing, and Deb's, like I was sharing, it's broad. It's a broad swath. There's a lot of me that, not George R. Martin style minutia of detail, but I wrote it broad because budget and time. Cranking out 4 to 5 pages per day, darn near insane. Can do. Who needs sleep anyways? And now we're at that point. The last line is, with one last look at the vast North Dakota landscape. And you're like, technically we'll be in Prescott Valley. Take a good look at that Prescott Valley. Lila steps through the doorway. And again, if you're like, how are you paying for that visual effect? I'm not. I'm taking a doorway, like a frame, just a frame out to the location, and then I can mat in what she walks through. But for the sake of the talent on set, I feel like the action of the key unlocking and walking through, and when I'm writing this, what I really want, the overall arching of it is, you have the key to what you need and want. You have to choose you. You must take bold courage and step forward. And sometimes it means going through a door you dearly desire to go through and you have no idea what's on the other side. Whether you want to be stand-up comedian, a musician, a dancer, an author, name anything that is a secret heart's desire, you must take action on it. You have to take the key, put it in the lock, turn it, the door will open, you make a choice to walk through. There's an underlining feeling in the writing that I would want that person who sees it to be like, Lila was bold enough, had courage to even go to North Dakota, to even pursue the inheritance. We are watching Lila go from the day-to-day dreary drudgery, dreaming of more, to making a decision and taking action on it. And through her entire story, she is constantly met with challenge and kickback and having to choose to do more and go forward. And I would hope that that comes across in the story when you see it, that we are watching Lila take massive action, uncomfortable, messy, massive action, one step at a time. She has to make a choice, another thing happens. Has to make a choice, another thing happens. Lila! Can we all be like, but now, here we are. We have one page to go. Lila's last words are, she's talking to herself, she's encouraging herself, which again, please speak kind to yourself, encourage yourself. She's telling herself, all right, Lila, no turning back now. And she looks around, looks at the door, and steps through. Now what's next? How do we wrap this up? We need roughly one page. And here's the beauty. We are gonna take her through this door. And does anybody, raise your hand, did anybody watch Quantum Leap, Scott Bakula? That was a, early 90s. Yes, it's one page. Feel the pressure, writers. I loved that TV show, and we never knew what he was going to get on the other side. And he was trying to get back to, yes, Deb, I have to just curb my Doctor Who love and embrace Quantum Leap, because I think remember, the envelope is in her pocket. She has the key in her hand and she used it to unlock. I think when she goes through the door, the next step is the next dimension, the next storyline, the next person who is going to, when the envelope goes through the door of destiny, this should be titled Lila Monroe and the Door of Destiny. When this envelope goes through the door of destiny inside the pocket of Lila Monroe, episode 2 starts. And we see the envelope being put in a mailbox, slipped under a door. Remember, hi Jim. Did you? Oh, Debs. Now, you know I'm a purist. You know I'm a purist. Scott Bakula forever. But I hope the new show did well. I haven't seen any of it, and I haven't seen any Doctor Who in decades because I have my favorite, and that's all I'm going to say. All right. All right, here we go. What happens to her? With one last look. Really, this next page needs to, because you know what we need to wrap up? Olive. Let's get a piece of paper. We need to advance. And there, okay, advance Lila. Wrap Olive. The envelope is a character too. See it as old parchment, scroll, yellow brown tone. This is as much a character too, and I don't think we'll find out the true story and meaning of the envelope till the end of the 4th episode. We need to advance Lila, wrap all. What happens to Olive when? What happens to? Is she freed? When Lila goes through the door, does it break the spell holding her in that trans space? Not transcontinental, trans world, trans ethereum. Hi Steve, hi Kelly, welcome, come on in. We need to advance Lila, wrap Olive, send envelope, who is a character, to the next, think of some synonyms. Next, not dimension, it should be on the earth, and it can be anybody's timeline. This is why I love writing. Hi 2D. You guys, if anybody came in because it said dance at the very beginning, I was like, I am so sorry. Dawson, if you came in looking for dance, I'm so sorry. I got some kind of gluten allergy reaction, and I was having a hard time getting on. I was late. And this isn't a dance show. It should have been in art or daily life. We are writing out my mini series. It's 4 episodes. Each one needs to be 11 to 12 pages. We need to send the envelope to the next recipient. Let's just go with recipient. The next person getting the inheritance. I would love to wrap this whole thing up that the envelope makes its way, because remember, that's how this started. The envelope delivered a note to Lila saying you have 48 hours to claim an inheritance. And Lila didn't know when she got there. She got from Los Angeles to North Dakota. She didn't know that what she was inheriting. She just took a risk. This envelope in our final episode will reveal who the benefactor is and what the true inheritance is. Because think about it this way. Food for thought while we're writing. What do you think an inheritance is? Is it money? Is it land? Old wells? Chihuahuas? I am not joking. In my family, somebody had to inherit the Chihuahua, and it wasn't gonna be me. I'm a big dog girl. Got a 105-pound dog. That Chihuahua was inherited to a family that adores her. Let's define what is the final inheritance. What is it? And if you have an idea of what you think inheritance is, will you put it in the chat so that I can make a note? We have, you know what? Some say the first page is the hardest page to write. I disagree. I feel the first page is the most exciting. It is a blank page and anything could happen at the ends of these fingertips. I find the last page, yes, it can change for each person, Dubs. And if you're like, well, that's very Fantasy Island, Mr. Rourke, where's tattoo? Looking for the plane. For Lila, the inheritance was her freedom. Put that in your snood. Lila's inheritance is her freedom. And we don't even know where she ended up, but she might come back in the bottom of the 4th episode, to quote baseball. Inheritance for Lila was freedom. Okay, now, welcome, David. We're trying to wrap out this last page. Lila's gone through the door. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Welcome, Big Andy. Thanks for coming in, taking a deep breath. Lila says, all right, Lila, no turning back now. With one last look at the vast North Dakota landscape, Lila steps through the doorway, leaving the world she knows behind. And Olive. Hi, I got my laptop right here. Let's just wrap up, nip it in the bud, wrap up Olive Anderson now. Go ahead and spend the money. I would love, we have seen her in her spirit body up until this point. I would love to see her come into flesh. Pinch your cheeks, come into flesh. Oh, now, oh, now. I like this. Hi, Big Mike, welcome. When Lila goes through the door, it unlocks Olive from the 1800s. She's just 18 years old. She becomes flesh, and we just see her walking down. She doesn't know how to drive the car, but the rental car is still there. How do you like this idea? We're gonna wrap Olive with just one quick sentence. With one last look at the vast North Dakota landscape, Lila steps through the doorway, leaving the world she knows behind. With that, you're like, don't start sentence with the preposition. With that, swiftly, the door closes behind Lila and vanishes. See it? It's gone. It was just there. Remember, it wasn't there. It is there. She steps through. it's gone. Swiftly, the door closes behind Lila and vanishes from the landscape. A rosy-cheeked, a rosy-cheeked, what's a better word for brown? Hi, John. Hi, Tato. A rosy-cheeked, chestnut-haired Olive Anderson is once again in the flesh and boots on the ground. See those tall ankle boots, kind you have to lace with the tool? What do you call that thing? A hook and eye? A rosy-cheeked, chestnut-haired Olive Anderson is once again in the flesh and boots on the ground. Olive says, my God. Oops. My God. I'm back. It's real. I'm whole again. Laughing to herself. Put that in parentheses. Laughing. You guys, raise your hand if you're guilty of always putting character expression in parentheses. My God, I'm back. It's real. I'm whole again. Laughing to herself. Olive pinches her arm. Ow. Ouch. She says, ouch. Or oof. Ouch. It's real. I'm really real. Should we say the curse is broken? Is there anything in your life that has felt like a curse because it's been a hindrance or a delay? You can sometimes interpret delay, despair, denial, all the D's, all the alliteration. Let's put some sugar cookie balm on. As curse. Might not really be cursed, but it feels like curse. Olive pinches her arm. Ouch. It's real. Tears forming in her eyes. Parentheses. I'm really real. Olive takes one last look around the vast North Dakota, or for production's sake, Prescott Valley. That makes me laugh. Hi, Mac. Welcome. Olive takes one last look around the vast North Dakota landscape and begins walking. Spend some money. Here, Nancy Sinatra, boots are made for walking. Vast North Dakota land begins walking up the road, lame, up the road towards the horizon. Edit, please. Okay, we have, hi Dinesh, we have wrapped Olive. Do we feel good about that? Do you want to hear it instead of me? Here we go. Lila Monroe says, all right, Lila, no turning back now. With one last look. Oh, dang. I wrote it twice. I will fix that. Lila says, with one last look at the vast North Dakota landscape, Lila steps through the doorway, leaving the world she knows. Oh, wait a second. Does it work? Does it work to have... Oh, wait a second. Let's walk this out. Debs and Trin. Oh, I think I like this. Wait a second. I don't think I'm a fan of the wording, but I'm a fan of the scene. You see Lila. No turning back now. You see the character. Look, lock and step through. And the door closes. And suddenly, here's Olive. And she says, my God, I'm back. It's real. I'm whole again. Olive pinches her arm. Oh, it's real. I'm really real. Now have Olive, you're the director, do this, director. Olive in the same place that we just saw Lila cross through, we see Olive do the same thing. The same look around. And instead of going through the door, she goes up the road towards the horizon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know. Is it too much? What? Is it too much? I like seeing them do the same thing because they are connected by the envelope. So sorry. JL came and got on the couch. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Dubs, what do you think? Oh, I don't know. I think I like it. That was an accident, but I think I like it. Olive takes one last look around, just like Lila before her did. We'll see Olive do it. And she walks towards the horizon. Now, get ready to transition into... I just noticed myself. Look at my glassy eyes. You guys, I got sick from the gluten. I don't want to be that person, but yeah. I'm going to drink some water. Okay, on our list of things, I'm checking off wrap Olive. I'm going to leave Lila alone. We have seen Lila go through. Do you remember a movie from the mid-90s called Crash? 1996. I love how everybody's stories intertwine. One night, multiple stories. I think I want to leave Lila alone. I don't know that we need to nip it in the bud and close it out in this episode. What do you think? Leave it? Oh my gosh, Slinging Sprinkles? What a name. That's amazing. High five, honey. Slinging Sprinkles. Boy, I love to sling me some sprinkles. I like sprinkles. I'm gonna leave it. Leave it. Yeah. Because if we cannot... My favorite thing about writing. Don't like it? Change it. Okay, we're gonna leave Lila. She's gone through the door. We have wrapped Olive because she's free. That is a fun spin-off. Olive is from the 1800s and she just came through into 2024. I don't know that her eye would recognize what the rental car is because in 1800s it's a horse and buggy day. Okay, so done, Lila. Wrap, Olive. Last thing we need to do. Sure thing, babe. Hi, Gypsy. Welcome. Last thing we need to do is we need to advance the envelope. I should get a better envelope. I will next week. And I won't make myself sick with eating pasta. Hi, Dat Guy. This envelope needs to go to the next recipient. So here's the fun thing. Here we go again. Here we go again. Olive takes one last look around the vast North Dakota land, excuse me. And even with the gluten sickness, like my eyes are itchy. I have a headache and I got itchy eyes and like my skin itches on the inside. Oh wait, I gotta, forgive me a moment. Bear with me, I've got to do the puzzle. Hi Brian, I want to hear from you. We are ready to, oh, it's like a blank page. We are ready to open up episode 2. It'll be the same thing. It needs to be 11 to 12 pages. You know what I was thinking about that I wanted to see? I always love writing in a role for special needs. I don't know if we want to write in Down syndrome. Who's that? Hi! Somebody sent me a heart of hands. I loved it. You know what I was thinking? I do, like Modern Mother Mary and JL, that's my dog's name. It's also my steampunk western name. Those two stories have, oh, and actually Finding Chupa, the Route 66 episode, they all have roles written specifically for Down syndrome. I was thinking episode 2, just stay with me here, just let the brains be loose. I would like to see, I should do something original, huh? I love Baby Driver. I don't like that potty talk language. I loved Baby Driver because of the cars. I love cars, the chase scenes. I loved the editing. I loved the soundtrack. And I loved that they featured someone who's deaf and they use sign language. And what I was thinking of for episode 2, Jordan, where's your naughty chicken? Jordan, I was in no way sending you like naughty chickens. I happen to have a naughty bull who that little brat was up on the deck again eating up all of the bird food. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate that. I am ready for tomorrow's party, 4:30. Whoop, whoop. So as we're, let's just take maybe 5-10 minutes and flesh out episode 2. How do we all feel about writing roles for hearing challenged? Because if you're like such a jerk, producer brain is like having hearing challenged on the set is doable. We're very small, very, 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 very. I got a crown. Thank you. Thank you so much for those roses. Oh, they smell so good. I love roses. Hi, Judy. Fleshing out. I think, Jordan, thank you so much. Oh, look, and I got likes too. I was so busy writing, I didn't even pay attention, but I am now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If it was me writing by myself, I would have the envelope show up, special delivery, like see the mail guy with the, I need to have props around me. See the mail guy delivering with old Walkman style headsets on, and he's bopping to the music, and he gets to the door and he needs a signature for the envelope, and he is ringing the bell, but the bell is broken. And that talent, we don't even know if it's boy or girl yet. I'm thinking it's boy, is in the apartment living life, but because the bell is broken, he can't hear to begin with, but he can't hear because the bell is broken. And what I was saying in that, welcome Rich, hi Richie, come on in. What I'm saying in that is how many times can we not hear wisdom and revelation because of brokenheartedness that breaks connection? So you can't even hear the wisdom, the coaching, the teaching, because there's something broken in us. That's heavy. Is that too heavy? Almost made me cry. Is that too heavy? Let me know in the chat. Sorry, I got gluten sickness and give me an itchy nose. And just a party over here. Okay. Hi, Phantom. Anybody who just came in, Mom Burger, hi Deb, that it's not supposed to be dance, it's supposed to be art or daily life. Here is I need character names. And it's the male person, episode 2. You guys, can I give you some high fives? High five, guys. You have made it. You have successfully leveled up to episode 2 of the envelope. Episode 1, our underlying theme was you must choose you and take massive action, otherwise you'll just grow like a mushroom in the dark with poo on your head. Choose you, take massive action, follow a dream, even if you don't know where it's leading, take action. That was episode 1. Episode 2, I was feeling and thinking that I need you and want you to hear wisdom, revelation, coaching, teaching, and there comes a point in your life where you have to heal the hurt so that you can receive. And that is the connection this is doing. And I felt like it was a practical example. I don't know if we want to say manifestation, practical manifestation of the lesson. If the talent, he is deaf. Get it? The inheritance, the answer is coming, but the doorbell is, he can't hear it. Normally, I think, I don't know, that hearing challenged people have like a light blink when the door rings, or it vibrates so that they know. Anybody have anybody sign language? Do you guys like where that goes as direction? Character, we have the mailman, deaf guy. I don't say this with rudeness. I don't know what else to call him. Deaf guy. The envelope is a character. Debs, that last bit isn't on the script version that you have. Hi, Annette. Welcome. Ooh, look, there's that naughty chicken. Mailman, deaf guy, the envelope, and how will we take our what is in this envelope for that character? What's his name? Mailman Bob. I think I name everybody Bob. Mailman Bob, and that's just he's just showing up, ding dong, and then he'll turn and put his face in the window and, dude, and then the guy can't hear, and he'll go in and get it, and when he opens up the envelope, what's his name? Jalen? Preston? You know I like me some Elvis Presley. Mailman Bob. I like alliteration. Preston Peterson. Is that too many P's? Preston Peterson. Preston Peterson. Oh, nobody wants the initials PP, do they? They don't, do they? Preston Peterson. The envelope. Okay. The envelope was in... Okay, well this might take more. I might have to sit and chew. Sometimes I have to sit and chew on it. Thank you for being here with me today. The envelope went through the door with... Debs, you were asking me this earlier in the chat. Is it possible, Fantasy Island-ish, is it possible that there's more than one envelope? The envelope... Okay, here we go. Last bit that we wrote was Olive takes one last look around the vast North Dakota landscape and begins walking up the road towards the horizon. And that was all exterior. Let us add interior, exterior. Where should it be set? Oh, what's with all the apartments? Apartment. Day. I'm gonna leave it open for location. Mail. Let me put that in capitals. Mail. Come on. Mailman Bob wearing 80s style foam. What do you call these things? Foam headset with Mailman Bob wearing 80s style foam headset attached to his cassette player on his hip is delivering mail to the apartment complex row of mailboxes. He pulls up a large, here we go, a large manila envelope marked special delivery. Sound familiar? Marked special delivery.
Bob says, mailman Bob, figures on the one day I need to duck out early, here comes a special delivery. Apartment B. Hi Erica, welcome. We're not dancing. Let's wrap this up. Scratching his head and shifting his mailbag and Walkman cassette player. Mailman Bob heads down the hallway towards the door marked B. See the large finger. Bing, 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 bing. Interior. Let me mark it. Interior. I was pretty sloppy on the earlier section, putting interior, exterior, marking the location and scene. Interior, exterior, interior. Apartment. Hallway. Door B. Mailman Bob's finger presses the, mark it as close up. Presses the door buzzer multiple times. No one answers. Mailman Bob scratches his head and shifts the weight of his mail bag again. Close up. Finger pressing buzzer multiple times. I will probably flesh that out when we're done. Multiple times. Interior, scene change. Interior, the apartment. Did we decide with Preston? Hi, Bravo. Welcome. Did we decide with Preston Peterson? Preston Peterson? Peterson apartment. This is how we are closing out and transferring. Oh no, I got it. I got it. Mailman Bob's finger pressing, frustrated, door buzzers multiple, no one answers. Mailman Bob scratches his head and shifts the weight of his bag again, presses more. I know how we do. Hold on, guys. Finger pressing, multiple buzzer. Mailman Bob says, well, it's your lucky day because I gotta go and I'm not waiting for a signature. Here we go. The envelope. Meow meow. Envelope. Drops. Oh no, slips under the door of apartment B. Okay. Okay. This is something for research. Calm down. Calm down. Welcome, calm down. Some research is that if you were hearing impaired, what would the interior of your apartment look like? What would be the assists? I'm saying assists. What would the assists look like? We're going to see the envelope just go under the door. Mailman Bob, he's supposed to get a signature and he doesn't. He just shoves it under the door. Scene. Episode 2 will open with seeing this pick up, come under the door, and Preston Peterson doesn't notice it yet. Ta-da! Does that end 1 well? We have ended 1 and begun to see what 2 is. And then 2 we will start next week. Writing 2 with seeing this, show up underneath the door, and we will meet who Preston Peterson is. Unless you want to change his name. So in the script here, as we wrap out 1, we have watched Mailman Bob press the buzzer, and he says, well, it's your lucky day because I gotta go and I'm not waiting for a signature. The envelope slips under the door of apartment D. I'm gonna leave it right there. We're not even gonna meet Preston in this. We're watching the envelope and fade out. I love writing that. Fade to black. Bing! High five! 1 is done. 1 is done. 2 has begun. There is a little bit of research to do, and that is hearing challenge. What does that look like? Does it have assists? I think it would. Hearing apartment assists. A little bit of a prop person job there. I don't mean to be taking anybody's jobs, but fade to black. Oh wow, that feels good. I need to go back. Let me grab what I'm gonna do a quick PDF to see what our official page count is. Don't go over 12. Don't go over 12. Ooh! High five, team. You're right at 12. High five. You rock. You rock. It is right at scroll. We are the middle of the page, 12. That's doable. Okay. Can you tell me in the chat what worked? What worked? What didn't work? Hi Zevron. Hi RHHJR131. What worked and what didn't work? Do you like the character? Do you not like the character? Can you think of any time? I got all the questions. Can you think of any times you were watching a film and you didn't like a character? And not because they were an unlikable person, or maybe because of the casting. I just saw Alien Romulus, and there is an unlikable character just because he's a jerk. He's just a jerk. And I think it was cast well. I have a Harar. Tim TikToks, welcome. I have a Maurice Mav. He only writes horror. I was thinking I would ask somebody else to write one of the episodes, and then I thought, don't get lazy. Don't get lazy. I've got some notes for next week. I feel very good that we officially, I will find a better prop for next week. We officially have 1 full episode. I am gonna flesh out apartment B. Episode 2 is lovingly named Apartment B. Number 2 is Apartment B. Unit B? No, Apartment B, huh? Debs, do you have... Hi, Tara. Welcome. Debs, do you have the baby? So you have no thumbs? Paul, welcome. I'm asking because I want to know... or you could tell me in another message. Yes. What's working, what's not working. And yes, I understand that it is a broad wash of a story because I wanted to leave edit room. I'm going to take a quick search while we're here together. I just thought of something. So I was like, oh, let me take a quick search and see if I always think of Marley Matlin. I know that she is not the only hearing challenged talent out there. I was going to look who is a 20 to 30 something hearing challenged actor. And then it brings up the question, Welcome, Merlin. Oh, here's a boggle. If the character is hearing challenged, does the actor who plays the character need to be hearing challenged? Can you riddle me that? Apartment B. I love it. What do you think about that? Oh, that's a heavy question. Welcome, David Kruger. Can you answer our question? If you have a hearing challenged character in the story, does the actor need to be hearing challenged? That's a doodle. That's a doodle right there. Hearing, let me search since we're here together. Hearing challenged actors. Hearing impaired actors. Hard of hearing actors. You know who came up? Halle Berry. What? Well. Hi, Tumblr Queen. Welcome. That's really interesting. Rob Lowe, Halle Berry, Bill Clinton. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Okay, something that we can discuss as we go on. I would love to have. For some reason, when I was diddling around and working on this earlier in the week, and I was thinking ahead to episode 2, because we have to have the envelope cross through one to the other. And Gracie, welcome. And I was just thinking of what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some scenes. Here was the thinking behind it. I want to see some scenes in sign language. How many times does when you have hearing loss, you can get the headsets at the theater. If you were at home and you had hearing impairment, you could watch the subtitles. By the way, raise your hand if you watch your shows at home with the subtitles on. Yes, I do. Okay, I have all the questions. I might have just kicked a hornet's nest with this. Ooh, child, I might have just kicked a hornet's nest. It comes from, I wanted to write a scene for underserved population. That was the point. That was the whole point. I was trying to make it difficult. I wasn't trying to blow the budget. I honestly was thinking about it earlier in the week as I was saying goodbye to Lila. I like Lila. I just feel like, girl, get out there and live life, girl. Just live. So while I was wrapping out Lila in my mind, and why, in case anybody cares, why Olive Anderson? Why 1800s woman? Actually, it was John here who suggested, we were trying to go back a couple of decades because I feel like there was a lot of, my opinion, I didn't live then, I only have my own opinion formed from reading history. I feel like the people who pioneered the country, like when they came here and they got here, I don't know that they had a lot of choices. Like at first it was like, Wild West, land of opportunity, ah! And then you get here like, no water, no plumbing, no food. I just felt like any of those people who came straight across, they got here and they just had to, I always say to my cub, to myself, everything is figure-outable. You can figure it out. Think differently. Change your position. Take a deep breath. Drink water. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Everything is figure-outable. For any young woman who finally got off the ship, made it to the new America, got on those rickety rides from, remember, if you came in through Ellis Island and you had to make it across the country, you weren't, maybe, no, 1800s didn't have a train, did it? I got a lot of details I need to look up. Hi, Medina. So anywho, all of that doodah was what I was thinking when I was bringing up Olive Anderson. And I was just in North Dakota, and I was out at my Tribal History Interpretive Center. It's very beautiful. And I was just looking at their faces, and I thought, if I was a native, if I was Hidatsa, living on the land, and we all I'm pale, I'm pale native. If you were living and enjoying the land, and suddenly you look over and there are people coming onto your land that you've lived on for a long time, and they look different, they sound different, what would that have been like for her, for Olive Anderson? She didn't get a choice in the matter. Or did she? We don't know. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. Gluten. John. Hi, John. Hi, Amber. John, I was just sharing with Debs that, and somebody, hi, I just saw somebody else is here. Oh my God. I thought I was talking to you, Debs. Hi, I'm new here. John, I liked your idea of making Olive Anderson from the 1800s, because in my brain it bunny trailed into all of this started with me being out on the family land in North Dakota, and it's way out there. And when I was thinking about Olive Anderson, if you were a young woman who immigrated here, I didn't write Olive as native. I didn't write her as tribal at all. That is like a whole other can of worms. I wrote her as a immigrant, and she showed up. And I felt, when I was writing being caught between two worlds, how do you go from leaving your homeland, the foods, the sounds, the fashion, the music, the smells of where you lived, and you make it all the way across on the boat, you're still alive, and you arrive here, and now you're just out on this vast prairie. Debs, I'm gonna guess North Dakota and England look nothing. Both rolling green, but still different. That's how the why Olive is caught between worlds. Very practical, supernatural. Is that a thing? Practically supernatural. Oh, that's a t-shirt. What's going on? What are you doing? I'm practically supernatural. Oh, and you could put a comma in that too. Anywho, all of that to say, going into episode 2, which is titled tentatively right now, Apartment B, I think we need to discuss amongst ourselves the point of writing Apartment B was to give space to sign language. I haven't seen it probably since Baby Driver. Maybe I could be wrong. There wasn't any in Alien Romulus. I wanted to write a scene that gave place to sign language, to hearing impaired. I just opened up a mental can of worms that sounds like, does that talent need to be hearing impaired? Or is it just an actor who acts hearing impaired? What do we do, guys? What do we do? Tentatively titled Apartment B. And the whole theme behind it was that sometimes we're in our own way, our own brokenheartedness. And I like the word brokenhearted because I feel like when your feelings get hurt about something, it makes a little scar. And that scar is like wax paper wound between you, next step, next revelation, wisdom, being able to hear and learn. And I think that, in my opinion, fact is what keeps people trapped in old ways. Fix your wax paper, why don't ya? Okay, this got long. Thank Thank you so much. Do you have any thoughts? I've got all the questions. Hi, Danica, Debs, thank you for the likes. Danica, I'm like a Baptist preacher. I'm doing my 5th close. And I think at this point I'm just talking out loud. Hi, Mammy. That's okay, honey. That's okay, Debs. Got your hands full of tiny diny. And I will just keep working it out. Mammy, I hope you got that. I take traditional Shabbat, Mammy. I saw that I have some messages and I will get through them tonight or tomorrow. I hope you got the questions answered you needed about Live Wave Agency, Coach Amber, and I forgot to change it from dance. It's art or daily life. And we were just writing, doing our live writing session. Oh, can anybody tell me, did you guys see this week's mini-series episode of Finding Chupa? Did you meet the interviewer? Mammy, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I feel very happy. We finished writing episode 1. I like it. I like it. We're starting episode 2. And I had this bright idea about writing an episode that featured hearing impaired and sign language to give place and platform to those who, I don't want to say limelight. I don't know how limey my light is, but that was the point. Hi, Joel. Welcome. We were, I think I'm on my 6th close, just wrapping out. And it's a very busy, I traveled this week. It's a busy week. I'm back and forth. Though I am planning, oh, I needed to check the date. Next Sunday is the 25th. I will be sure to be here for the 25th. But then the following weekend is Labor Day weekend. And I don't have plans to travel for Labor Day weekends. I'll probably be here and I'll probably come on and do some live writing. And I am prepping this for pitching. And I would say it's light pitching, not fastball, baseball pitching, more like bocce ball pitching. Light. I just wanted to share and bounce the idea off some money people about would they be interested in funding, supporting production, marketing, and distribution for micro. It's got to be the 3. Micro budget. Zero. Hi, friend. How are you? Yes, Mammy, it is. So that has affected some of the writing that Hi, Sean. I felt like half of my brain is writer, like just get it out. And the other half is producer brain saying, don't you dare write in special effects. It's terrible. Sean, how are you? I was just getting ready. I don't know how many closes I've done at this point. But I had Raul. Is that how you pronounce your name? I just noticed you here, and thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you have any ideas or thoughts, drop them in the chat. And am I saying that right? It's R-A-H-U-L, Rahul. Rahul, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for spending some time with me. Sean, the weekend has been good, hot, busy. Oy. It's funny. The time is a unique creature because it can go slow, it can go fast. I can think back to days that took a week or more to go by, and now my days go by in minutes. Oh no,
Severe thunderstorm. Everything okay? Is the fam okay, Mammy? My area of Arizona, we're still triple digits. Still 100 degrees. We're averaging 102 to 105 a day, and it's hot. I am so excited. Could it be October? My days are going slow, fast. I'm ready for cool weather, jeans, boots, sweaters, you name it. Your storm, Mammy, came out of nowhere? Oh my goodness. We are having what looks like, if you saw out the western side, it looks like clouds are trying to build. And so it's been a little humid today. Not humid as your house, Sean. The old Illinois is just beautiful and humid, isn't it? Well, I'm glad you're okay, Mammy. And Sean, thank you for coming by. Oh, Sean. Those months are the reason why people are like, whoa, oh my gosh, Arizona, this is awesome. They don't know July is going to happen. October, November, December, January, February into March. These 6 months are the time that people love it here. It'll be mid-70s. My area, I'm northwest. My area will see snow, freezing, really cold temps. We'll get below freezing in the wintertime, though. I always say July is coming. July will have high triple-digit day and triple-digit night, where your overnight low will be 100, 102, 104. Hi, John. Whew. And this summer, I don't even know. Oh, how wonderful, Sean. It is, no, John, this year, I think we're in La Nina or El Nino year. It has been hotter. It's not the hottest on record, but it has been relentless heat. Relentless. And I think that's why everybody is coming by my dog's water trough. Today, all the cows were by, the donkey, coyote. I think it's the coyote that bit the cow. And then I had like swimming pool level, something like scene out of Caddyshack, the pool scene, full of quail. And the little ground squirrels, they're called Anderson squirrels, they're trying to get in there too. And the big male quails were like feather to try and get the ground squirrels out of the water. Y'all thirsty. Yes, Missouri, right? Missouri. John, you're Midwest, Missouri, is that right? Oh, Mammy, it's just... I grabbed a picture. I'm going to put my little bull, I'm going to put him up tomorrow, because that little rascal, he's the little prince, Mammy. He's so beautiful, and he's not supposed to come up on the deck, and he was on the deck again eating the bird food. But he's too cute. What are you going to do, scold him? So, and then I don't mind that the animals come and drink. I mean, all God's creature. I'll give you a drink. Come on. Come on. So, yes, I give everybody a little something. Debs, I am going to be ready for your John. There's a future for him, I'm sure. And that's why his mama is always... His mama is just, it just seems like every time I see that cow, she's pregnant. And it's so hot. Oh, of all the times to be pregnant, it's so hot. And you had deer. Oh my gosh. I would love to. Now, people I know in Michigan, they're like, the deer are not cute. They're just destructive. I have not put up yet. When I point here, I'm like, oh, remember post what the live schedule is. And this week, you guys, I don't know. I'm going to do everything I can to get my fitness in. And that's noon. Oh, Mammy, I did see a message from you asking if I did anything on the weekend. No, I take traditional Shabbat. So the minute it even gets near to 5 o'clock on a Friday, I am out of here. And I don't come back until usually Saturday evening. And I just need to I have mini series. The next 3 Saturdays in a row, I'm putting up a mini Finding Chupa episode. Oh, armadillo. Oh my gosh. I've seen those in Texas. That is the most beautiful and amazing creature. Like, what camouflage? You can eat an armadillo, you know. Soup, stew, baked, grilled. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, my friend Rosemary. I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Hi, J-Man. So, I was telling my long story that I haven't posted a schedule yet for this week because it's loadout week for my son, and we travel 2 days out of the week. It's just yada, yada, yada. And I didn't want to post a schedule and then have it suddenly change. Oh, John, you be having some armadillo soup. Armadillo ceviche. Barbecue, fried. Oh, you know what I saw on the internet today? The internet's good. I love it when we have the tarantulas come through the yard, usually when it's their mating season, and you'll just see the yard moving, and it's tarantulas looking for love. But I saw somebody today, ew. I say ew, but they were really enjoying it. They were making a fried tarantula, and I felt like I gotta draw a line on that. JD will eat it. He wanted to eat your bunny. Oh. Oh, Debs. Vulture food. Yes. I've seen some vultures out this week. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Mammy, I don't want to eat a fried tarantula either. I don't mind a man in the yard. No problem. Come on through. Everybody else does. Come on through. Hi, Rick. Okay, I'm doing my final close. I can hear my cub in there. Oh my God, loadout week. Yes, I bet those hawks do. And how do they get through? How do they get through the shell? Who knows? Who knows? Looking ahead at the week, I'm gonna make my noon workouts as best I can. I think we're on Monday, Thursday, Friday, dance party on Friday. Debs, I'm for sure coming in 4:30 tomorrow for your birthday party. Everybody follow Deb Talk. It's her birthday tomorrow, and there's a cake and dance party at 4:30. 4:30 Pacific. Definitely scheduling writing next Sunday. Oh, you got... Was it a king snake? Yeah, John, they do make a hissing sound. And they'll like rub their legs together like this and shoot hairs. Oh, a king snake. You know what? I used to have chickens till the coyotes ate them. And one time we had a king snake, and he lived in there for like a year. And he kept the other critters away. But that king snake got to the point where and we had so many eggs. If he wanted one, have 2, pal. But it got to the point our king snake was so big and fat, he couldn't get under the coop into his burrow anymore. And we still had so many eggs. And that is when I started to learn how to pickle eggs, ferment eggs, dry eggs, freeze them. Dogs are a good thing. I loves me some dogs. My dog's looking at me like, oh, aren't you going to get the food? I give her meat on top of her kibble. Yeah, a king snake is a good snake to have. Oh, that coyote. It was really heartbreaking. You know, those little chickens, they were feather family, and they had so much personality, and I really liked having them. I think I will get chickens again. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Well, I would like to at least 2, maybe 3 more chickens. We used to have 15. What were we thinking? We're not that big of a family. And it got to the point where even the neighbors were like, no more eggs. Oh, a husky, a Rottweiler, a German Shepherd, and a mutt. Mutts are good. I have a large dog my son's cat and his fish, the Plecostomus. We got a lot of animals. It's okay. And I'd love to have more chickens. So, we got a lot done today, guys. Accidentally. John, I don't know about how accident that was. 15 roosters. Oh, mammy. Your morning must have sounded like a chicken symphony. One rooster is enough. Otherwise they fight. How did you manage 15 roosters? Oh, girl. Yeah, mammy. Yeah. I got a little wink wink on that too, John. Accidentally. Well, did you skin them? Did you skin them, John? Did you use them? They got in the way. Okay. I understand. Well, good job writing today, guys. Good job. Vulture food it is. Circle of life. That's right. Oh. Well, somebody somewhere wants a rooster because it's like having one bull. There's stock and stalkers. Yes, it does become fair, doesn't it, Deb? Circle of life. Circle of life. And that chicken is providing eggs that feed the family. You put an egg in the dog's food, so it's feeding everybody. Well, then, there we go. Hi, Quentin. We're on our 5th close again. And they'll eat them. Okay, well, then they keep serving, don't they? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hi, Just Jeff, Michelle, welcome. I give some to the dog. Everybody has a little. You're not really a hunter yet, but you are now. Oh, you got a Daniel Boone hat. Daniel Boone hat it is. I'm so glad you guys joined me today. Did everybody, just before we close for like the 10th time, how was everybody's weekend? I mean, mine went by in a flash. And it was restful-ish. 30 hens, mammy. Are you pickling eggs, drying eggs, freezing eggs? Yes, the weekend went fast. And I got a busy week ahead. And I swear we'll blink and it'll be Labor Day weekend. I'm not planning on doing anything. Well, anything could happen. But I'm not freezing them. I put mine... Protect those chicks is right. Mammy, I put mine in the silicone baking cup, and then I crack the egg in there, and then I put those in the freezer on like a cookie sheet, and then when they come out, I just let them room temp like a few minutes, and they start to get that wet, glassy look, and then I pop them out. Little frozen eggs, and then I drop them in the freezer. Chickens have a personality all their own, and here on TikTok you can see people who've got their chickens and they're dancing. And film-wise, somebody put a camera on their chicken because the chicken's head will always stay stable, and so you can be, instead of using a Steadicam vest, the guy put his chicken and then was making a short video like this, and the chicken just kept its head still. Oh, they are smart. And they do eat bugs. And they can act, your rooster can act as an alarm. You guys, I do look forward to having chickens again someday soon. Oh, it was funny. I don't remember whose channel it was or what I saw. I just saw some videographers. And they used their chicken as a Steadicam. And the chicken was having a good time. And you have bat houses. Oh, what kind of bat? I have bats in my area, and they're little, like maybe this size of the palm, and they fly like this, like birds, pshoo! But you know it's a bat when he's flittering about. Oh, you guys, out of the blue, I have those big green scarab. It's not, I don't know if we call them a June bug. Oh, they are so pretty. Honeybee homes. Ooh, I would love to have me some honeybees. Oh, I would have me some honeybees. Hi, yeah. Do you have any chickens? Somehow we went from writing script to chicken talk, and it's awesome. And we all seem to have experience with snakes eating our eggs, chickens, varmints that try to steal what's ours, tarantulas, and now bats. Hello. Just a Sunday night chat. And that our weekend went by too fast. John, are you driving this week and working with your son? Yes, Deb. Yes. So I have land, but it's so hot and it's just so hard. It's a challenge. Are you? That is just good. That is just good. That's good living. Mammy, what part of the country are you in? You have chickens. I'm going to guess Oklahoma. You said you just had a storm come through. Don, you have land too? Oh, you were in Arkansas. Mammy, you are the second person I've met who lives in Arkansas. So let me guess, it's beautiful and green and has trees, and you can just wave a seed packet in the air and you'll just sprout up a garden because your land is so good, so fertile in the soil. And buy a national, oh, so it's just, let me see, Mammy, you're surrounded by beauty, 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 and beauty. That's awesome. There is, it's been on the list. I've never been to Arkansas yet. A lot of other places. I think when you're in the Southwest, you stay in the Southwest. Oh, yes, there would be some pranks, Debs. That's awesome, Mammy. I love that my neighbors are good neighbors because they're far. Welcome, Monique. It says dance, but it was actually script writing, and we finished writing and went into chicken talk. So, Mammy, that's why you have deer. That's why you have deer, because you're in Arkansas. Oh, Jordan can be such a prankster. Oh my goodness. Jordan. About a mile up. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Thank you guys for sharing in the chat. That is so beautiful. Wow, we got quite a bit done today, didn't we? So, for my household, Debs, have you made tea yet? I'm getting ready to make supper. And, yes, in California. My dog came from the middle of California, just outside of Monterey. And I love it up there. I know, I was just going to say, well, Debs, there's a lot going on around. It's not as concentrated as where you're at, but there's a lot going on around in, I know Jordan doesn't want to hear this, Las Vegas and here in Arizona. Oh, but some land in California would be good. Good farmland, homestead land, garden land, just, and you have tortoises too? That's a beautiful animal. Just like we were talking about the armadillo, that, God, what were you thinking when you made this? Oh, Debs, just a few million. Okay, well, we will, let me get that out of your inheritance envelope. There you go. Interesting. I was thinking about it. It's on your oh, I'll have to go look, Mammy. Look at your wine country. John, sign me up. Paso Robles. Love it there. Love it there. Mammy, I'll have to go check out your tortoises. And something that occurred to me, we never, what, you got turkeys too? Oh, don't they get weird? A neighbor raised a turkey one year because they're like, why would we buy Yes, you did, Mammy. Paso Robles, California. Well known. Not as like bougie as Napa, California, but really good wines coming out of Paso Robles. And the turkey. My neighbor raised a turkey once and it got weird. They're gentle. I don't know if I'm ever at the point where I could raise meat chicken. I thought about raising meat rabbit though. Oh, the cat's awake. You can hear him scratching around. Missouri is a big wine area? Learn something new, John. Learn something new. California has a lot of wine coming out of there. A lot of wine. Well, all right, Missouri. And they purr. Mammy, I will have to check out your critters. I like to eat turkey at Thanksgiving. I don't know if I could raise it. And why I was thinking about meat rabbits is because they would be affordable, needed smaller area to raise. Like you just need 2 or 3 hutches. And like with the chickens have a huge run. They have a big coop in the back and then a long, so I would go into the run and then I open the door and they would go into their house and then I close the door behind them and then go through the run and close that door. And how the coyotes got in there was just like a little tiny gap in the fence and they just got in there, got them. John, I like turkey with gravy too. I like the fried turkey. When it's Thanksgiving, I like the fried turkey, the roasted turkey. Sir Dance-A-Lot and Milady. Oh, I watch on the socials the makeup artist Jeffree Star, and sometimes he's in my feed, and he's very flamboyant, very colorful, and he left LA and went to Wyoming and started a camel and yak farm, yak wool, yak fur, I think yak meat, like jerky sticks. And then he has camels. And today his video had him walking through downtown Casper, Wyoming with his camels. And I was like, well, why not? You walk a dog, why not walk a camel? Good times, my friends, good times. I would honestly have camels. I guess I would have all the critters. I would have all the critters. And I would have a camel. And I've had horses, but it's a lot of work, you guys. It's full time. Bison farm, John, the family land and the res in North Dakota do bison, and you can put in for meat when they butcher. Though I'm on the exact opposite of the country. It's up here in North Dakota and I'm down here. We always want some of that meat, and we can have it if we go up there, but it's hard to get there. Down to one horse. Oh, Mammy. Oh, Mammy. We got to the point where it was 2 things. It was expensive in time, and God bless him, loved the horse. Charlie in Hamilton loved having the horses, though it's full-time care and full-time clean and full-time expense. And I just felt we just got to the point where like nobody in the family wanted to do it. After about 2 years of having them, nobody wanted to do it. It was such a chore. Yes, John. So we ended up, I hated splitting them up. Charlie went to a girl locally who was in 4-H and wanting to barrel race. And then from our Native American reservation here in Arizona, Wallapai tribe, there was a guy who's like, yeah, I'll take a thoroughbred. Yes, it was a lot. It was a lot. Oh, there's my girl. There's JL. Can you see her? Jelly. You're a farrier, John? What a little world. My grandpa from the res, when he wasn't tribal judge, he was a farrier, and he did horses there, one of his customers, clients, had a racetrack in Southern California. This is how you move across the country. One of his North Dakota clients had a horse racetrack in California and needed someone on staff that he could trust with those $1 million horses. And so he left North Dakota in his truck. The natives are known for having the best old beat up truck. I happen to have one. And he left North Dakota with his truck and his tools and arrived in Southern California and just started working at the track, just doing horses. You did, John! That's amazing. That is a skill that'll serve you, if you wanted, for the rest of your life. Because even in my area here in Arizona, there's one old guy. There is one old guy. And he's expensive and hard to get a hold of. Because guess what? He is an old guy. And he's trying to retire, though you trust him because of his experience. Your knees are shot and you're retired. I understand. And now you work for your son. That is so beautiful. Welcome everybody who's coming in. I just love our Sunday conversation. We went from developing the story to chickens to now horses. Yes, it is hard to find one. Mary, 1965. I'm in Arizona on the western edge. I'm actually northwest, and I'm near the Colorado River, near the Grand Canyon, and it is hot. It is hot. It's very hot. And that is, I am in between two Native American reservations. Even though I'm native, I'm not Arizona native. I'm North Dakota native. But there are many of my tribe who live here because it's too cold there. My mom was saying she wants to be a snowbird. She wants to spend... Who doesn't want this? Winters in Arizona and wants to be in North Dakota in the summer. None of us want to do a North Dakota winter. We're just like, no. When you see those social posts that say, can you go be on this island with no internet for a year? We feel like, yeah, we could do that, but we don't want to be in North Dakota in the winter. Wickenburg is so beautiful. Ooh, girl, have you been there lately? Wickenburg is blown up. It used to be this beautiful, sleepy, little, historic cowboy town, ranch town. It has blown up. If I want to get to Phoenix, the shortest route is through Wickenburg. Oh, so much construction. You know what? I will be driving that way. Mammy, message me and say, remember to send me a photo. I am driving that way this week, and I'll get a little clip of what it looks like right now. Because it's just grown. And there is still, like where the Tasty Freeze is, do you remember that? That's still there, but they have built up the main thoroughfare, and it's all turning into part of I-11, Interstate 11. The little towns around me are getting major construction to build out Interstate 11. I think it's like part of the NAFTA highway. I'm not sure. Anywho, oh, we have just chatted about everything, haven't we? Script writing, to chicken care, to horses, farrier, to Arizona. Whoa! What happened? So, the dog is massive, and the cat doesn't attack the dog, but just gets after her. And they just had a little tussle over there. You gotta goat milk, baby. The cat just, that's the power of the cat. Mary, you passed right by, and you're in Arizona too, so you're having a hot day. Cooler weather is coming, my friend. Everybody here is just focused on it. Cooler weather is coming. Caitlin, welcome. I would keep chatting. I'm so glad to spend this time with you. I think I just really needed some friendship, chit chat, connection. So thank you for being with me, especially as I'm healing. I'm still drinking water, and I think I needed the activated charcoal for making myself sick from eating pasta, from having gluten. I am feeling better. And as we've been talking, I noticed my eyes aren't as glassy. Like, I got weird, guys. I got weird. I made my son spaghetti for lunch, and he's like, you can't see him, but he's ready for his dinner. Anywho, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for spending time chatting, being a part of it. I think I'm on Monday, and I will make sure I post it because I would love to see you and talk with you again. Tomorrow is Deb Talk's birthday at 4:30 at Deb, DEBTOK, at Deb Talk. So please come by for a party. And then I think I'm doing workout Monday, Thursday, Friday. For sure travel Tuesday, Wednesday. And then for sure we'll be on next Sunday, 4 p.m. for writing. And I will have a little bit more of Apartment B episode 2 ready. Ciao for now is right. I'm going to go feed the baby and see what the dog and cat were doing. Have a good time with your animals, Mammy, and your family. John, thank you for coming in. Raul, thank you for being here. Kevin Scott, we're really signing off this time. We really are. Zero, I was just going. I came by your live stream this morning. You were playing music and having a broadcast. And I had come on, we just did the live writing. And then we just all started talking about our animals and our horses. And it was great. It was really great. It's been a beautiful session. So Zero, I will see you in your next one. I will stop by and say hi. And good night, guys. Have a great Sunday evening. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.